Unbeaten after 3 weeks, the Miami Dolphins marched confidently into Baltimore's Memorial Stadium. The Colts, losers of 2 straight, were in no mood to become Miami's 4th victim. Baltimore quarterback Burt Jones had beaten the Dolphins in 5 of his last 7 starts against them. It appeared that Jones would master Miami again, as he rebounded from a slow start in 1981 to throw for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns against the Dolphins. Miami quarterback David Woodley matched Jones all game long. Woodley also threw for over 300 yards as the Dolphins and Colts combined for close to 1,000 yards in total offense. It took a field goal by Uwe von Schamann with a minute remaining to settle the shootout. The final score, Miami 31, Baltimore 28.
It's not often that the principals in an NFL game demand as much interest as the event itself. In fact, when that feature does exist, there's usually no emotional investment. It's different this Sunday here in Baltimore. It's an NFL first. Father coaching against son, and yes, it was emotional.
How you doing? Good to see you. All right.
Let's see you this way. Turn this way.
Yeah. Did you ever think when you're this big and then this big and this big that you'd be facing this?
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Did you ever think you'd be facing this?
We've made it a family affair, though.
Family affair indeed. There was, of course, Don and David, mother Dorothy, daughter Sharon taking pictures, and son Michael charting on the sidelines. It was also a time to say hello to old friends who have now become adversaries. David really didn't figure in the outcome of today's game. He touched the ball only once, and despite all the drama, that one time did have a comical side to it. Still, it was a day to remember, one to be documented. So the dream of the Shula family was realized here in Baltimore today. It was an emotional day, one to be held in a very special place. From Baltimore, this is Tony Segreto, Channel 4 Sports. It was an historical day at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. It was an NFL first, father and son in the same game, but on different sidelines. David Shula, a rookie wide receiver for the Baltimore Colts, and of course Don Shula, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. By an almost unanimous vote, the pressure on this day was on young David.
It's unfair in a way, but he's handled this all his life. He's always had to put up with that. It's given him a lot of opportunities that other kids won't have or wouldn't have, but it also puts him under some extreme pressures that other people don't have. But I'm confident that Dave will handle them.
Yes, you could see David felt some tension, but he masked it well. Before kickoff, he reaffirmed friendships, knowing he soon would be out knocking heads trying to beat them. Yes, there was pressure on David, but the worrying belonged to Mother Dorothy.
I've lived with this all week, and I am almost worn out. You know, it's the first time, Tony, that I have ever spent a night where I worried about both teams in the same game for the next day. I think I'm just pooed out. I played enough for both sides.
David never figured in the game. In fact, he never fielded a punt. Were the Dolphins kicking away from young Shula?
No, actually, we had some real good field positions, and Dave didn't have much of a chance. Tommy Orris, our punter, did a great job of putting that ball inside the 10-yard line, and Dave was doing the only thing he could do, and that's trying to signal for a fair catch and then get away from it. But it looked like we were trying to keep it away from him all day, and he was ready to field him, I know, but our punter was doing a great job.
David got through the game and the barrage of media attention. This is how he felt when it was over.
You know, all the attention and everything made it not tough to concentrate, but made me think about concentrating a lot more than I would have. And I was a little more nervous, I think, first time I went out there than usual. But after that, after we got the first hit in, it was just like any other game.